What up, though, Ann Arbor? Swag right back again with another artist interview. This is our second artist interview, and today I am bringing you the lovely Josie G.
Hey, y'all.
She is new to the local scene, so this is my introduction from me to you guys.
I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Now, let me tell the backstory on how I became aware of who you are. So I believe I was either at a 734 Saturday, maybe it was a dojo. I'm pretty sure it was a dojo. And shout out Kyle Love. He comes in and he's like, swag. I got my friend coming up here. You gotta meet her. She's so dope. She sings. And I'm like, it's Kyle. So I know he not, some people be hyping their friends up.
You don't play around.
Hype my bestie up. But I know it's Kyle, so I know he was talking the real deal. And then you got on stage and did your thing, and I'm like, oh, okay, I like her. She dope.
Thank you.
And I'm like, I'm a hip hop artist, but I'm a huge R&B head. Being from this area. Growing up on Motown and all the greats, like R&B is like my thing. If I could sing, I would sing, but I don't want to torture y'all like that or pay $1 million to Mishka and Mello for that final mix to come out right.
I still feel like you're over exaggerating on that because I've heard you hum. She can carry a tune.
I can carry a tune, but in my head, I want to blow. In my head, I want to go through some runs and stuff. So, the fact that I can't do that, I'm just like, I'm just going to sing in my car. That's what I do. But tell us a little bit more about, your background. I said you're new to the area. Where are you from?
So I am from Benton Harbor, Michigan, southwest corner. So,
okay, so
right down there, right on the border of Indiana. I hate Notre Dame. There's a lot of Notre Dame fans down there.
Oh, we from Ann Arbor, so we don't mess with them neither.
We don't mess with them. I don't mess with them at all. But yeah, that's where I'm from. A little small town. You pass through there when you're driving through to Chicago. That's how most people know about it because it's like the only time you ever really hear about Benton Harbor. But born and raised there. All my family is there. Both sides of my family are actually from Arkansas, but like my great-grandmother, great-grandparents on each side migrated up to Michigan around the sharecropping era or whatever. They did just
like most of us got here.
The real facts. Yeah. And so that's just how I got there. I have moved around a little bit. I've lived in Chicago for a little bit, Detroit. I've lived in Detroit for a little bit. I actually lived in Ypsi for I don't know, maybe 6 months or to a year or something when I was 3 or 4. My mom moved up here to go to school. So
you got a little 734 roots in you?
I just like to think that I made my way back home.
Okay.
I love it here. I love living here. I relocated here 3 years ago now. And my boo thing brought me here.
Shout out to Boo Thing.
Shout out to the boo thing.
Is he a native?
He is a Detroit native.
Okay.
Yep. And he also spent some time in the Three Rivers, Kalamazoo area with his mom growing up. So yeah, I met him through his sister. I used to work at Whirlpool for 10 years, the appliance manufacturer, and they're headquartered in Benton Harbor. His sister worked there. We got cool, and he showed up to an outing that she invited me to, and it was literally love at first sight. I never really thought that shit was real until I met him, and literally time slowed down. It was something out of a movie scene.
I'm a Libra, so I love stories like that. Love at first sight. It was like a movie.
It was like a movie. One of these days I'm gonna have to sit down and tell you the whole story.
So that's why you got all these inspiring little love songs and stuff. I can't wait for y'all to hear the album. The album comes out on February 22nd.
Yeah.
And we have an album release party at Ziggy's on the 23rd. Make sure y'all pull up on us. Yes. We got tickets on the Josie G website.
Yep,
Drop the website.
JosieGmusic.com.
Okay. We about to go up. It's gonna be a good time. What other is it? It's not just me and you gonna be on stage.
No.
What other artists you got coming through?
We got Him Kong, aka Fo Did It, Notorious _ Vanna C. We got
Can't forget the underscore.
Can't forget the underscore.
We talked about it on the last artist interview episode. You can't forget the underscore.
Can't forget, and the placement of the underscore is also very important. I learned that the hard way. I put the underscore in the wrong place and got told about myself. Let's see, Jolene, you of course. I have Ronnie B coming through. We've done a song together, and if you haven't heard of Ronnie B, he's got a lot of good music. And then Mishka is going to be performing as well. She's going to be performing with Vanna, the song that they have out called Can't Take It Back. Kyle, of course, can't forget about Kyle. Kyle's the one who like connected me to all of these great, wonderful artists. So he's going to be performing as well.
Shout out Kyle.
Shout out to
the chill
Kyle.
place.
True's going to do a song.
Okay.
Yep. So a lot of like very popular, prominent local artists that are going to be up on stage with me. So I'm really looking forward to it. And we're going to do an open mic. So if you're like, damn, I wanted to get on stage with Josie G and crew, you can definitely go to my website and sign up for the open mic and share your music with us. We'd love to hear it.
Hey, I love it. So I've spent a little time around you over the last couple months and, collabing on Feels Like. I'm very excited for that to come out.
Me too.
Y'all can get on our Instagram and our TikToks. We got little teasers that we done drop.
Yep.
So being a singer and a songwriter, not just one or the other, what do you feel like your experience is in creating?
I try not to. I'm a little OCD, okay? And normally I like to really organize things, and I do kind of take a somewhat structured approach to how I write, but each song is different, right? Like sometimes the vibe of the song is going to make you want to like sit down and be really deep and introspective and pull back some shit from your past you forgot was even there. And sometimes the music is going to make you want to be like happy and fun and free flowing and just, go off the top of your head. So every song is different. I will say one thing that I do like to make sure that I do is I like to write with pen and paper in hand. Yes, if I were to pull up my phone, and I've let you see my notes, right? I have tons and tons and tons and tons of just like ideas,
life. You don't want to lose your cell phone, all your good raps.
All of it. That's why I put it in Google Keeps, because that way if you ever lose it, it's on the cloud.
Yep.
But so I do have like ideas there, but I really just love the nostalgia of like sitting in a cozy spot, getting a notepad and a pencil or ink pen and just writing.
I love that.
Yeah, that's how I like to, I do like to do that. But as far as like how I approach the writing process is different per song. But if I'm going to be collaborating with somebody, how we did, I really like to take the opportunity to get to know the person that I'm going to collaborate with and like understand what their backstory is, what their philosophy in life is, what they've been going through lately. And that gives us a way to connect, and that allows us to draw on some inspiration for how we want to write and collaborate together. So now that I know you a little bit, okay, when we're writing, I can kind of put myself in your shoes or perspective or think about like, how might Swag react to this statement in our dialogue in the song? So collaboration approach is a little bit different than how I would approach things if I'm writing by myself.
I like that. You gave me space to talk my shit on that track. Get a little venting out and, talk about love and loss and all the things that you go through when you're breaking up.
Yeah, because, our art is our therapy, right?
I love a good breakup song.
Right.
And this is the first one I've been able to do. So... And it's the perfect time. We dropping it right after Valentine's Day. People gonna be breaking up, going into summer. Everybody want to have a hot girl summer.
Right.
So if you want to break up with your man, stream that Josie G.
Right.
You want to break up with your girl, just play that Josie G. Just skip ahead to the swag right part.
It's a wrap.
Play it for her.
It's a wrap. Done.
Play the wrap it up music. So like I said, I'll spend a little bit of time around you, and I feel like our musical influences are a little bit similar. So can you tell me a little bit about what inspires you musically? Who's inspired Josie G? Who made you? Who raised you in music?
Yeah, so I'm a church girl, born and raised Pentecostal apostolic, real deep heavy into the church until I got like, around 7 to 18. We started to wild out.
Everybody
you know how
wild
it
out
goes.
about that time.
We want to go out and explore the world and shit. So my music influences, I don't really have a frame of reference for like the stuff that everybody else was listening to around that time, because while y'all was listening to like, Keith Sweat and Ice Cube, Snoop, like all of them, I was listening to Kirk Franklin and Fred Hammond and the Winans and BB and CC and Virtue. So I will say like BB and CC are a big inspiration for me in my writing process, because even though it was gospel, all of their music, like their early albums, were love songs to God. And if you were just listening to it, you would never have really known that that's who they were talking about. But that is really like one of my main inspirations for my love songs. Like they were a big influence for me growing up, listening to music, writing music. And they just have this concept of like love surpassing everything, and just kindness and being good to one another just surpasses and heals all things. And I'm a huge believer of that. So that is one of my biggest inspirations. Now we talk about on the quote unquote secular side of music, as my family would say, Alicia Keys. I love Beyonce. I also love Jasmine Sullivan, Cleo Sol, Victoria Monet. Who else? Snow Allegra. So like a lot of the artists who are like on their like vibey, laid back, like real soulful, nurturing.
But still, you picked everybody. You pick him below.
But yeah, they can. Yeah, they can. They really can. Oh, Kiana Lede, I love her. Destin Conrad, some of my influences for sure.
Dope. That's so dope. So, what do you feel about coming into the Ann Arbor community? And well, before we get into that, let's talk about your background in music and where you've gone with your journey in music. You went to college. You did the college thing. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so before I went to college, I wrote a lot of gospel music in church. Like I've got maybe about 2 or 3 like written albums of stuff.
Oh, you gotta pull that out.
I am planning on doing that. That's gonna be one of my next projects for like some of the TV and sync stuff.
See, I'll jump on a gospel song too. I'll rap about Jesus.
I'm down for that.
Swag Ray is an equal opportunity rapper. I'll do any genre.
I love that.
Whatever you want to do, we could do it.
And I love gospel and Christian rap too. So yeah, I did that, and then I went to college for music. I do have a degree in music. I had been accepted into Carnegie Mellon and to Berkeley twice, and I ended up, life happens. Ended up going to my hometown college and majored in music there. There was Steinway School, which is really cool. Is that everything you practice on was a Steinway. It was amazing there. We got to play like the 11, 12 footer grand piano.
That's part of what I like of growing up in Ann Arbor is like you have access to all these university facilities.
Yeah.
And back in the day, it wasn't as locked down as it is now. Like post 9/11, like all the doors have locks on them. Like back in the day, it was really only like the dorms that you couldn't get into. But there's pianos and all the student unions and all that stuff. So you could just go and jam. Or if you know a Michigan student, you can, go to the studios. And it's just like a great community for access to things that the normal, especially people our color, we can't afford that.
Right, yeah.
So it's just a blessing to just have access as a young Black person.
Really is. And my mom also, my parents are both musically inclined. My mom sings, my dad does too. And my mom brought me up listening to classical music. One of my favorite movies growing up was the movie called Amadeus, about the life of Amadeus Mozart. One of my favorite soundtracks ever. So a lot of my music draws on inspiration from classical music. I love old school jazz, like the 1920s, Fats Waller, Billie Holiday, Sarah
Louis
Vaughan,
Armstrong.
Louis Armstrong, absolutely. So when I was in college, I played violin a little bit. I just recently started playing the cello. I was in jazz band when I was in college, and I also was in choir. So I sung classical and opera.
See, that's why we click. We very similar musically. Like elementary, middle school, I did cello.
Did you?
High
Oh,
school,
you did tell me
jazz
that.
band.
Yep. See,
We on the
So
same
that-
wavelength
we
with this
are.
music.
We are in the same wavelength for sure. And I did a lot of studying in composition and music theory. And so I used to love really like getting a sheet of music and composing music and everything. I'm really, really rusty, but I've been trying to practice and get back into that. But yeah, that was my music experience in college. And I started, I kind of put it down for a little while because, life happens.
Life be lifing.
Life be life, and I got pregnant, changed my major. Like, oh shit, I can't make money being a music major, which I mean it's tough. And around that time, they were starting to close all the music education programs down in my area, so it would have been hard. To get
There
a
was no
job.
foresight of this whole DIY artist market that we have now. Like we thought forever there were going to be those gatekeepers, and now all of a sudden, not only are there not gatekeepers, they done fired half of all the gatekeepers from the record labels, and they out here having startups that are doing label services and consulting and all that. So like, if you got the time and the money right now, you can be a music artist.
Yep. Yeah. And I actually did a little bit of that in my hometown. So I was in a band for a while. I've always done just performing on the side because I just love being on stage. I did
It's
ballet.
addictive. I just told Mishka that earlier. You get addicted to being on stage, and it's not even the attention as much as the vibe that you get from yourself when you on stage.
Yeah.
Like it's like an inner thing that just like
It is.
your aura be hitting.
Yes, it's the adrenaline rush. It's the like excitement of being up there and sharing your stuff. And sometimes you even go like, I know I do. I always have. Just get into this mode where I just kind of like tune. Yes, I'll engage with the crowd, but for the most part, like I'm doing this for me and I'm having fun.
Oh, that's that on stage blackout.
Yeah, the on stage black is a real thing.
It's just like when you black out like fighting somebody, it's exactly the same thing.
It really is. And when I did ballet, when you're performing out and there's like hundreds of people in the crowd, the spotlights are so blinding that you really don't notice the people anyway.
That's how Ziggy's is.
So you're just
The
in your
lights
own
at
world.
Ziggy's, I swear I have to wear sunglasses every time, or I'm like in the video squinting the whole time.
You know what? I think I'm gonna do that. I've been wanting to wear some glasses on stage. I think I'm gonna do that for the release party.
Definitely it's needed at Ziggy's because it's all right when they get like the red lights and the green lights sometime, but the blue light at Ziggy's be hitting.
And I love blue lights.
Me
Blue's my
too.
favorite color. Yeah, so I would say that's really my biggest inspiration. Like a lot of my college experiences, like really learning music theory, learning about different genres of music and being able to sing those. So I'm really excited for what I want to do in this next project, which is start incorporating like some of my most favorite classical pieces.
Yes.
Start to incorporate some samples of those into some of the stuff. And I love instrumentals with like real instrumentation, guitar, piano, strings.
There's a few like Tchaikovsky pieces that I really love, and there's also actually there's from the Nutcracker Tchaikovsky there was a sample that I really loved, and I'm like, oh, I love this, I want to flip this, and then one day I'm listening to the radio and I'm like, that's that sample. O.C. Genesis.
Okay.
I think it's Cut It. That's the sample.
For real?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to go listen to that now.
So like I'm a big fan of like classical because like I said, I went through in middle school and elementary school doing the whole classical music thing. So we did everything from Tchaikovsky to Bach and Mozart and all those. So it's just like I still have those concertos in the back of my brain.
Yeah, keep them playing, girl. Keep them playing.
And I'm like, we sitting there like, or I go to like Diggers downtown in Arbor. You ever been there?
I have not been there.
Diggers is like huge records, CDs, DVDs, cassette tapes. They got it all in there.
Okay.
And it's like $1.
For real?
Yeah.
We should go because I'm getting ready to get a record player as a prop for the Set the
Okay.
Vibe
Yeah,
video shoot, and I want to get a vinyl. I don't
I
have
got
one.
one about a year and a half ago, and I just been building up my vinyl collection. But every now and again, I'll go to Diggers and get like some random orchestra, like symphony, and just be like, I'm put this on. And it's something about having that sample with that little bit of like analog
Yeah, I
feedback
know,
in
the little
there.
static in the
I love it.
background. Yeah,
As a
same,
producer, I love it.
same. I still have tapes. I don't have a tape player anymore, but I held on to my tape player for as long as I possibly.
I still got some tapes in the shoebox somewhere.
Yeah.
I told you I'm an R&B head, so like the very first cassette tape that I ever had that was my own. Like, of course, your parents got cassette tapes and you be playing them and stuff and messing them up and trying to rewind them so you don't get a whooping.
Yep.
But the first one that I ever had on my own was Usher, "You Make Me Wanna," the single.
Okay.
My dad, I think it was like 1996. My dad had got me the yellow Sony Walkman, the one that you could drop and everything and wouldn't break.
Yeah.
Oh, played that tape out.
Wow. I think my first tape was actually one that my mom gave me, and it was the Amadeus soundtrack.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember we went, had to been like 7th or 8th grade, middle school. We went to the theater the whole orchestra went to the theater to see that. That is a great movie.
It is.
It's definitely.
Paul Giamatti in that movie. I think
If you're a fan of biopics, go watch that. I don't know what streaming service is on. Google it, find it out.
It's only on YouTube, and I actually bought it on YouTube so that I could always watch it.
See, I just got YouTube Premium. I might have to go see if I can watch it for free.
There you go. Oh, and then the other thing that I forgot to mention was I was also on the board of the Southwest Michigan Symphony Orchestra in my hometown. And that's the only orchestra in that area.
That part of the state?
Yeah.
I bet. Yeah. That's super dope. So it's that part of the interview. We're going to talk about the new album. Yay. And maybe play a couple little cuts. You want to tell me what your favorite song from the album? We'll maybe go into that real quick.
Okay. So it's the Set the Vibe song.
Okay.
And the inspiration for that song was my boo because he's very, very introverted. And I kind of like juggle on the fence. I'm 50-50. I have to like psych myself to go outside. But he's very introverted. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen his. I'm getting ready to show how much of an old soul that I am. You remember that episode of The Twilight Zone where everything was destroyed and the guy.
He just came out of his house and everything was messed up. I remember that.
And he
one.
was like, there's time. There's finally time. Then his glasses broke and he couldn't read. Yeah. Like, that's him. He would be happy if he was the only person left on earth because he enjoys his
I'd be
solace
happy
so
for like
much.
an hour.
Oh, he'd be good.
Maybe like half a day I'd be good. But then I'd be like, dang, ain't nobody laughing at my jokes. To sit here laughing at myself.
I doubt he would care. And it took some time to get used to that, right? Like, man, well, like, how come we just sit here in silence? And it just took me some time to understand that for him letting me in his space, like that's the quality time. Like, we don't have to be saying anything to each other. We don't have to be doing a whole lot of interacting. We could just be sitting and playing video games, and like that's good quality time for us. So that was my inspiration. He knows, and he'll come outside with me if I ask him to. But that's what he enjoys.
Yeah, I've seen him outside. He done came to Ziggy's once.
It's at my behest. It's at my behest.
You gotta show as a mate to somebody who is on stage, you gotta show your face sometimes. You really don't want nobody who just out here want to be in everybody's face all the time.
Yeah.
But it's a nice balance. I like your man.
He's very chill and mellow, but he loves coming home. Like, when we'll be outside and I'm like, you ready to go home? He gets so excited. But
like a puppy.
Like a puppy. And my son is like that too. But you know what? That makes me feel good to know that I've created a space at home where they look forward to coming there. So yeah, he was the inspiration for the song, just like coming home and not doing anything for the weekend, because he loves when we don't do anything for the weekend. Okay.
Let's go into it.
Act like we grown and keep the lights on, keep the lights on. Hey baby, I was wondering, baby, what's the plan for the weekend? I was thinking maybe we could sleep and have some lunch with mimosas in bed. Cheese, eggs, French toast, bacon, what you thinking? Lay on the couch and watch a movie while we sinking. Watch some cartoons in the middle of the day. We can let our troubles melt away. What you thinking, baby? I was thinking maybe we could play some Forza in the early afternoon and deep rock galactic for rock and stone. You know I am telling you I'm down for anything and everything you wanna do, cause I don't really give a damn long as I'm doing it. I want you to know I feel your vibe. I know you feel it too inside. When our souls collide, that's what I be on tonight, yeah. Anyway, what you wanna do right now, baby? It's been a few hours since you've had anything. Want some pizza or am I on a menu, baby? What you say?
And that nigga love pizza.
We gonna cut it right there. I don't want to give them the whole song. They gotta stream the album. They want to get everything.
You get a little snippet of the hook out on my social media. There's some snippets on there, but yeah, it's all the stuff that he just likes to do. Play video games. There's this game I mentioned called Deep Rock Galactic, and that's one of our favorite games to play together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, a couple that games together stays together. Let's see. I'm gonna give you a choice.
Okay.
Cause we definitely gonna play Feels Like. We gotta give them a little taste of that in case they're not intently following us on social media like they should be. Either Passion or Drunk Driving.
Ooh, I love both songs. I'm gonna say Drunk Driving. The reason why I say that is because that song was in the works since 2014.
Woo!
And so it means so much to me to finally have this song out.
Yeah. All right, let's listen to it. Who produced this?
Mellow and Mishka.
Beep Bop Productions. Shout out. Workshop Recording Studio.
Drunk driving down the freeway, baby. Top down and my music is playing it. I don't give a fuck if I'm faded. I just really wanna try. Drunk driving down the freeway, baby. Don't care if I'm speeding or switching lanes. I don't give a fuck if I'm faded. I just really wanna ride.
I like this. Because it's giving me like early 2000s vibes. Because nobody was making responsible music. Like everybody making responsible, telling you to be responsible, do responsible things now. Except for the kids. You know, the YNs.
Looking forward to the long drive, red coat, full steering in the night sky. Any other day, I'm a nice guy, but tonight I wanna drink and be outside. Get behind the wheel on the freeway, top down, hope the wind blow when my troubles away.
This is Nova the Bully on the track.
I'm gonna repeat, going hard, I ain't coming to play. Switching lanes, I ain't swerve yet. Double shot, yes, I'm a vet. I win the fast, y'all to do my method. Me doing me is what I do best. So you do you, tequila check. Closet exude to be exact. I'm on a solo mission with my solo cup, dipping low, pedal to the flow, gotta go. Drunk driving. Drunk driving. Drunk driving.
Drunk driving down the freeway, baby. Top down and my music is playing. I don't give a fuck if I'm faded. I just really wanna drive. Drunk driving down the freeway, baby. Don't care if
I like
I'm
that.
speeding.
Thank you.
I like that a lot.
Thank you. So the original beat for that was something I found off of YouTube. Somebody took like a chopped and screwed version of "You're All That Matters" by Justin Bieber.
Okay.
And so that was the original that I
you
had.
wrote too.
Yeah, but we don't want Justin Bieber coming after me.
He will take all your publishing.
Yeah, I'm trying to have a music career, so definitely didn't want those problems. Mishka and Mello did a great job putting that beat together.
And Mello played the guitar on there.
Mello
When he told me
played the
that,
guitar.
I was like, okay, boy.
Yes, yep.
All right, so we'll play one more song. We're going to get into Feels Like.
Okay.
So, here we go.
Arbor Beats.
In case you don't know who Ann Arbor Beats is, that's me. I did that.
She did that.
Baby, it feels like something's going on. Can we talk about it?
Here we go.
Just for a minute.
All
Lately it feels like there's something different about you.
right. Okay. All right.
Didn't wanna say too much, 'cause I'm always overanalyzing. But when you stay silent, you become victim to my mind.
You said I'd be singing. You should hear me in the shower singing this.
I need a recording of that. I need an audio recording. Stat.
I got you. I'm going to do Swag Right Live from the Lincoln.
What's been on your mind as of late? Don't cap on me 'cause you've been acting strange. I feel a distance pulling you away. Feels like you don't love the same no more. Should we even speak on it 'cause it opens that door? Do I pull back, babe, or do I ask for a little more? I'm not sure. So tell me what to feel like, ooh. Tell me what you feel like, ooh. Just wanna know what's on your mind. So tell me what this feels
Made
like.
up, don't feel right, and there's no going back. Put my heart on the track, but I never take a bitch back. That pussy might have been cracked, but your attitude whack, and you stood on shit that you can't take back. And I'm cutting right there, cause y'all ain't gonna get the whole verse. Y'all gotta come February 23rd. Ziggy's, be there early. We gonna open the doors at 7. You can just come hang out with us at 7. It's practically a meet and greet.
Pretty much. And
All of Ann Arbor, Ipsy 734 finest in the building.
And you have a whole day to learn the song so you can sing along with us. Album drops 2/22.
Exactly. You got 24 hours to learn the song. You can sing along with us. And then, the first week of February, you got at least 2 paychecks between now and then.
Yep.
It's $10 for a ticket.
Yep.
Get it right online.
Yep, might as well. Go on and do the thing. And I have all the lyrics loaded on Spotify and all the other streaming platforms, so you can just pull up the lyrics too. While
She about her business.
You know?
She uploaded correctly. Y'all ain't used to that.
What?
Y'all ain't used to these independent artists uploading correctly. Got everything in there.
This is official business over here.
Make sure y'all go. Give them all your handles where
All
they
the
can follow you all at.
Yes, the THEE Josie G on Instagram.
That's D with 2 E's.
Yep, like Megan Thee Stallion, the Josie G. I'm not comparing myself to Megan
Because she don't be, Josie ain't said not one lie up here in this interview. Not one lie.
I would say shots fired, but I feel like that might get me in trouble. Okay.
No.
Let me stop.
I don't want to be canceled. Swag Right did not shoot anything at Megan Thee Stallion. That's not what happened.
No, not what happened at all.
In fact, I was Team Megan until she got on Gayle King and started lying. So
we got to be honest.
I wish I could get Kelsey on this couch because I got questions. To be honest with you, y'all want to go into the subject, Kelsey. What happened with that gunshot residue test that didn't come back up in the testimony? I don't know. All right.
Right.
Back to current events.
Right.
Josie G dropping on the 22nd.
On the 22nd, the Josie G on Instagram and on TikTok. And then you can go to my website, josiegmusic.com, and you can read my bio. You can pre-save the album. The merch is beautiful. What, do you want to have me on your shirt? Yes, you should.
You should.
You should.
You should. I'm going to have her name on my hat. I just got a shirt to match the hat. So.
Oh, you did?
Matter of fact, shout out Elmo's T-shirts in Nichols Arcade, downtown Ann Arbor. I went in there the other day, being nosy for Ann Arbor Hub, getting some information for the blog, and he said, "What high school you go to?" And I said, "Sir, I went to community high school right up the street." He said, "Oh, I got that." And he pulled me out the white on black community high school T-shirt. So that's what I'm going to be wearing to Ziggy's on the 23rd. So y'all be ready for that. Nice. I have my Josie G hat on. Yay. And my sunglasses because I can't see nothing on stage.
I'm going to have mine on too.
Bet.
I'm going to be twinning.
Bet. So thank you so much, Josie, for coming all the way out to Ann Arbor and getting on the hub with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
And not only is she here with us on the hub on the 15th. She is our artist of the month for February.
Yay.
Boo, 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 boo. Yeah.
I'm so excited. Oh, and I forgot I'm performing on the 14th too at Regal Beagle.
Regal Beagle, at the dojo. Shout out to the dojo.
Yes.
I'll be there at the dojo.
See?
So come out. This interview is gonna drop that day.
Okay.
So if you're watching this, you're probably gonna have to get in your car right now and drive over there.
Come on over.
Because this is gonna drop at 7:34 on Friday. So get in your car right now. Matter of fact, just go ahead
and spend Valentine's Day with us.
Yeah.
Why not?
Because why not? I'm single. You might be single. Maybe you're not.
You can look.
Maybe your
don't
loved
touch.
one. Look.
You can look at me. Just don't touch.
Don't touch. I'm single. Don't touch me either. No, don't be trying to pit me out. I don't know. I do have like $3,000 more to pay off my car. I might take some appointments for Valentine's Day.
A little change.
Rent a stud. You need to rent a stud. You can tell your whole family that you're part of the LGBT community and you really just got inspirations to be a lesbian. I got you. You from Ann Arbor, you need me to throw on some Birkenstocks and it's February. I'll do it. It's going to be extra charge because it's February and I'm anemic, but swag right. Got you. Tanya gonna kill me for prostituting myself on AnnArborHub.com. So we gonna cut this right now before I get fired, and this is the last time y'all see me.
I'm a bad influence. I'm sorry.
It's me. It's not you. Don't blame yourself. It's me. I'm swag right. I got a song called Slave House. I had
to check that one out.
It's my Black History Month song.
Oh, I definitely want to check that out.
Yes, Slave House. So I wanted to make a song that in the process of making Slave House, there were no black women sexualized.
Okay.
And we talk about financial literacy.
I love that.
But it's still in the most ignorant way possible. That is what I wanted to do for Black History Month a couple years ago. So
I like that.
It's featuring High Potency, also from right here, Ann Arbor, Michigan. And we get real ignorant on that song. We say everything we feel. And it's very relevant, especially right now. Everything going on. They trying to take away our DEI that we don't even get to partake in, particularly. We're finding out that DEI prominently helps Asians and white women the most, which is wild. I don't know. But I don't know. They give us all kinds of stuff, and then we don't get to, participate. So I'm focusing on Ann Arbor Hub. We here. We streaming. If y'all keep on streaming us, sharing us, subscribing, I won't need DEI. So
right.
I love y'all. So I hope y'all love us back. And we will see y'all at Ziggy's on the 23rd. And make sure y'all go josiegmusic.com. Yes. Pre-save that. We out.
Bye.